time to prepare for Zulrah. We need to clear up the inventory. So, step 1. Oh, do not sell that item. Sell some runes. Step 2. Drop iron darts. Next, ancient shards and arclight. Stash arclight. Make prayer potions. Stash the cape. Proselyte. And then we drop and we store alk. And we alk. Then we refund some points. Imbue. Then we stash the ring. And we begin the process of making rings of recoil. We get the void. Well, I'm 90% sure we have everything we need. We got the swamp bark boots in the end. A little bit better than Mystic. We've got the Ava's accumulator. I don't know. I mean, that looks good to me. Just to check our previous PB to not come up. Okay, well, we can see the PB right here. 237. Let's see if we can do any better than that. 161 kills done so far. The only thing we have out of the log, well, we've got the onyx. It's kind of sad. We've got the teleports, the scales, and the blowpipe. First row is fully up for grabs. Main thing we're after is a magic fang. Be pretty happy with the visage. And then everything else is a bonus. Luckily, I realized that I forgot prayer potions. That is a fat drop. Best. Hey, we love the manta ray drop. Hey, and that's another personal best. We need a black salamander. Don't have the stash built, but it is time. Let's build the second stash in the room. Catch lizard. Salute. And we get another clue. And then completed another stash. Hey, that's personal best city. For the first time, I've actually hit the maximum amount of scales I can put in the blowpipe, which is kind of a problem because I'm totally out of bag slots, so we need to waste a slot with Zulrah scales. We'll have to clear something out of the bag soon. There is 200 Zulrah KC. Double chaos runes. Alright. It is time to start doing just a bit of Hispori. Since I have some seeds stacked up and nothing better to do than farm while killing a bunch of Zulrah since I'm making lots of trips anyway. And no pet. That is, despite the terrible setup, a personal best. Alright, so bingo has begun. It's time to clear some bag space. We gotta drop the cudgel. It's not very useful anywhere for me. So, there it goes. Hey, that is a personal best. In 118 Zulrah kills, nothing, and I happen to be out of house tabs. So, we'll make some more in a bit, but for now, I'm going to go work on some wood cutting for bingo. Need to wood cutting at the redwoods. Let's just see how much fletching XP I've gained. 112k fletching XP from the last like 400k woodcutting. Not so bad. Making some progress on the bingo. Alright, medium casket. Nothing. Alright, so it's time to clean out the bag. Far too many things have stacked up in here. Seeds, I'll keep working on them, but I don't really feel like farming right now, and that's going to take forever. Things I can get rid of. The sand and seaweed, I'm going to finish off 90 now with these, since we need that for bingo. The grapes, straight to cooking XP. The dragon bones, straight to the wildy altar. Lantidimes I can pretty easily make into some potions. The torsals, not yet. Toadflax, not yet. Other than that, the dragon square shield needs to go in a stash. And then the Addy bars are going to be made into darts, and then it is time to go to shamans. So, that's the plan. The main thing I can do in the meantime, before I can plant all these seeds, is clear out the easier to clear seeds in the seed box. Most of these can be done fairly quickly, except Hespori, which will take a while. There's 95 cooking and summer pies. That is actually pretty useful. That means we can boost. And there go the last of our grapes, putting us at just above 557k. So XP drop will happen in a few seconds. But yeah, time to move on to clearing the Lantidimes. Now, I certainly could wipe while getting some blue dragon scales. I shouldn't. If I do, I deserve to wipe. And there's the end of the anti-fires. I've decided we're going to hold on to these. Oh my gosh. There's something useful we can do with these. Actually, a couple things we can use them for. So, hopefully we'll get to that fairly soon. Alright, finished up the dragon bones and started farming some of these seeds. Got through most of the tree seeds, or the stacks I had at least, because they had like 2 or 3. Now we're just going to be doing papaya and calquat tree runs, and then doing herb runs for quarms and limpworts. And I'll just be making the super strength potions as I go and dropping them over to the main for some free cash. Next, we are going to be smithing the Addy bars. However, I said I was going to do darts and do shamans with them, but I've decided on something different. We're going to be making some Addy bolts and then making ruby bolts out of them. And there we are, some diamond and ruby bolts E created. So, it seems the last grind left to get through, other than farming some of these seeds, maybe making some brews, is crafting. So, time to get 90. And that's the last of the limpworts planted. And that's an end to a long crafting grind. I'll finish these up later, but it's time to move on. We can now make, well, we can boost +5 with a stew to get the tormented bracelet. So at some point we'll start hunting some more Zenites. 89. Farming gets us nothing. So everything is out of Hespori. If we check the looting bag, everything is far cleaner than it was. We've got some spaces open. Few things left in the bag or in the inventory. The dragon square shield, there's a stash for it. I need to go get a split bark body, I think. So that's like kind of a short grind, but it's out of the way. And then, yeah, everything else I want to keep. I'll probably use these when I quest coming up. That is our next big goal. Finishing the remainder of the quests for the quest cape, and then to eventually finish the Lumbridge Elite Diary. We don't have a lot of steps left to do. I need 88 smithing as well, which I'll probably do through Giant's Foundry. But other than that, biggest thing, quest cape emote. Another Hespori, and I don't have anything to dig it up with. Hespori number... What was that? Hespori number 12? Wild blood. What a waste. So I got this dragon longsword from a gold chest. It's 1 in 144. A piece of the zealot robe is 1 in 128 or something like that. We're not happy. Alright, this should be enough for the split bark body. We drop a pile of money on a gold leaf. Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. We need 88 construction. You need at least level 88, not construction, just level 88. So we'll see if we get lucky. I don't even have a boost thing up. Not lucky. Okay, number 2. A boost, but hardly. Nothing. Last chance. Sad game. Here we go again. We get it immediately. Don't walk away. Build him. And we stash.